Dr. King was a human being. He had a sense of humor, which was wonderful. It is very dangerous to make a person larger than life, because then young men and women are tempted to believe, well, if he was that great, he's inaccessible. And I can never try to be that, or emulate that, or achieve that.
Come on, pull. I'm tired of war and conflict in the world. I'm tired of shooting. I'm tired of hate. I'm tired of selfishness. I'm tired of evil. I'm not going to use violence, no matter who says.
The truth is, Martin Luther King was a human being with a brilliant mind, a powerful heart, and insight, and courage, and also with a sense of humor. So he was accessible. I mentioned courage, and I would like to say something else about that, finding courage in the leaders, and in you who will become leaders.
They're here.
You know you have a car in your living room, Mr. Hahn. Okay, I was thinking about yesterday. I know that I was kind of freaking out about the tournament, but I realized something last night.
The first step before anybody else in the world believes it is you have to believe it. There's no reason to have a plan B because it distracts from plan A. I think that there's a certain delusional quality that all successful people have to have. You have to believe that something different than what has happened for the last 50 million years of history. You have to believe that something different can happen. Confucius said, he who says he can and he who says he can't are both usually right.
Separation of talent and skill is one of the greatest misunderstood concepts for people who are trying to excel, who have dreams that want to do things. Talent you have naturally. Skill is only developed by hours and hours and hours of beating on your craft.
I've never really viewed myself as particularly talented. Where I excel is ridiculous, sickening work ethic. You know, while the other guy's sleeping, I'm working. While the other guy's eating, I'm working.
There's no easy way around it. No matter how talented you are, your talent is going to fail you if you're not skilled. You know, if you don't study, if you don't work really hard and dedicate yourself to being better every single day, you'll never be able to communicate with people, with your artistry, the way that you...
Greatness is not this wonderful, esoteric, elusive, God-like feature that only the special among us will ever taste. You know, it's something that truly exists in all of us. It's very simple. This is what I believe, and I'm willing to die for it. Period.
Being realistic is the most commonly traveled road to mediocrity. Why would you be realistic? What's the point of being realistic?
Just put up a barrier.
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
What
It's
are we
done.
doing
It's
today?
already done. The second I decide it's done, it's already done. So now we just got to wait for y'all to speak up. I'm motivated by,
I can't hear you.
A 300 test.
you know,
What is the test?
fear of fear. I hate
70 minutes.
being scared to do something.
Anything.
And I think what developed in my early days was the
What time do you have to run?
That I started attacking things that I was
Okay.
scared of.
Let's see. All
Franklin
right.
Roosevelt said the only fear you have to fear is
You want to
fear
get a
yourself.
couple
Absolutely.
strides to the diamond over there? Or are you ready? Okay.
You can't be scared to die for the truth. The truth is the only thing
Runners.
that's ever going to be
To your
constant.
marks.
You don't try to build a wall. You don't
That's
set
when you
out
do
to
it.
build a wall. You don't say, I'm going to build the biggest, baddest,
Set.
greatest wall that's ever been built. You don't start there. You say, I'm going to lay this brick as perfectly as
Go.
a brick can be laid. And you do that every single day.
And soon you have a
And
wall.
soon you have a wall.
One minute. Wow. 108. Get up, babe. Let's walk. You ran a 68. Come on. It's okay. You ran a 68. Give me a high five.
What's the record for age group in the area?
Can't touch me. Can't. That antique.
What?
I ran under 70 in a skirt.
Move your tail! You look like a girl out there. What's the matter with you?
He had a sense of humor, which was wonderful. It is very dangerous to make a person larger than life, because then young men and women are tempted to believe, well, if he was that great, he's inaccessible. And I can never try to be that, or emulate that, or achieve that. The truth is, Martin Luther King was a human being with a brilliant mind, a powerful heart, and insight, and courage, and also with a sense of humor. So he was accessible. I mentioned courage, and I would like to say something else about that. Courage is the most important of all the virtues, because without courage, you can't practice any other virtue consistently. You see? You can't be consistently kind, or fair, or humane, or generous. Not without courage. Because if you don't have it, sooner or later you'll stop and say, the threat is too much. The difficulty is too high. The challenge is too great. So I would like to say that Dr. King, while we know from all the publicity that he was brilliant and he was powerful, he was passionate and right, he was also a funny man. And that's nice to know.